Alright guys, what's going on? So, we're up in Tarrace picking up this trailer that was stolen. Have a quick inspection of it, shall we? First things first, we gotta hitch up to it. And we don't know what's fucked here, but hopefully it's not too broken. Apparently this guy got it recovered and the RCMP found it. First time I heard of police actually getting back something that belonged to someone else. Normally they just say, oh, you got insurance? Yeah. They don't even bother trying. At least they didn't with my trailers. So apparently the previous, or the new owner that bought this trailer stolen, tried to steal it back. So we were told by the tow truck driver when we came in to pick it up. He informed me of this for a good reason. Because the guy lives here in Tarrace who bought it. And he tried breaking into the storage yard, I guess, to steal it back. So he thinks that he's actually a part of it. I don't think so, but because I'd be pretty chapped too if I lost 12 grand. So yeah, so pretty much what's happening now is we're gonna get this out of here. We're just kind of messing with this here. Thank you. Oh wow, this trailer's pretty fucked. She had an abusive life. Alright. I think this block's put off the hip. That block there. Alright, let's pull this out. Right back. Oops, dropped ya. Good thing you're a GoPro, you can handle it. Alright. Let's have a quick inspection of this truck, or trailer I guess. See if everything works. We'll see. It's pouring rain out here, which I don't like. So, that's all hitched up. That looks good. That light works. Those are some beefy 16 ply tires, which is going to make their fuel economy very, very nice. And we have lights, 3 lights in the center. We got some things here. Do we have ramps? That's the next question. Did they steal the ramps out? We have ramps, so they didn't steal that. We got a burnt out light here, light on the back, 16 ply tires, light on the front. Seems like everything is here. Anyhow, I'll get into the truck and I'm just gonna do a final inspection and give a customer a call, let them know I'm hooked up to his trailer and I'm on my way. And then we're gonna go find something to sleep outside this city because we don't want this getting stolen off our truck. So yeah, talk to you guys soon. All right, what's going on? So, got the trailer loaded up to stop 4. Just got finished talking to Tim at Pronto Towing. So, good guy. Seems super friendly, super nice. So, straightforward. Didn't have to waste any time dicking around or anything like that, which is great. I didn't have to wait. Like sometimes when you recover trailers like this, sometimes it's deep in the yard and they buried it so someone can't come just take it again. So like I was saying in the GoPro video, when we were loading this up, the guy who bought it, the trailer is out money, which sucks. I feel quite bad for the guy. But that being said, he, I guess, had it stored across the road from them. The RCMP found it, and when he went to register it, he was just going to come and take it, I guess. He was trying to get in there to take it to his property or something. I'm not sure exactly what was happening with that, but this is what he told me. I don't know, it could be true, it could be false, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to assume the guy's a thief or he's going to do something sketchy. I'm just telling you what I'm told. Hearsay evidence, pretty much. And so the guy said that he was going to probably change the VIN and re-register as a U-built, which is pretty common with these trailers that get stolen. So this is not the first trailer I've ever recovered, but it's definitely up there. Like, especially dump trailers, like, they're so rare to like recover. Normally, like small flat decks, utility trailers, dump trailers, these things you would never see back on like the original VINs when they get stolen. Normally the VIN is removed and they put a U-built status on it, which means you built the trailer. And if you change on these trailers, if you have to change the suspension, the lights, the wiring, and brakes, like everything major except for the structure, and you have to, or add structure per se, it can now be classified as a U-built trailer. And in BC, you don't even need to bring the damn trailer to them. They're perfectly fine with it, just seeing photos. So you just gotta remove the big tech stickers off it and things like that, and that's all you gotta do. So fortunately, this guy got his trailer back. Sucks that the insurance company is leaving him hanging with the shipping. Hey buddy, sorry, I don't pick up hitchhikers. It's illegal in our province, but yet people still do it. I don't trust hitchhikers, I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't pick them up, never will. I'm sorry if you're one of them, but nope. It's also illegal in my province. I think it's illegal in Canada in general to pick up hitchhikers. But we're on the road. We're just getting a place out of town. I was recommended by 4 other people that this trailer needs to be out of town. So we're gonna drive a little bit out of town where you don't have to worry about the guy who bought the trailer coming to come find it. Stories are this guy is a sketchy dude, and other stories that he's not. At the end of the day, I don't want to risk it. Normally, I don't even stay in the same town. Normally, I'm already halfway, like, when I'm ready to go, I just take off and go. I'm usually like halfway out of the freaking place that it was picked up out of. But it took us so long to get here. Right now, we're on 7 hours of our logbook already. We have 6 hours left. And Prince George is further than 6 hours. It's about 7 hours from here. So we're gonna hit in the Smithers probably. Stop for the night in Smithers and get something to eat or something. I don't know yet. Or Houston. I don't know. We'll see how far we can get. This corpse of mine is kind of getting a little tired. So eventually we're gonna stop here and stop for the night. I say for the night. It's like 3 p.m. So hopefully we can keep going. I can force this corpse to keep going to about 6, maybe 7 tonight. 4 more hours. And then I'm not driving all night. Going to the ugly parts of town. And yeah, so in a way this guy's lucky to get his stuff back. In another way, he's not so lucky to get his stuff back because, well, it needs a lot of maintenance. They put a lot of miles on this trailer when it was stolen. It was 1,800 kilometers, I think, from home. So it went from, according to the tracker that's on it, I think he said he had a tracker on it, it went from Calgary to Edmonton. Then they re-registered it in Alberta plates. So in Alberta, you just need a bill of sale to re-register a trailer. So as long as it's not financed, you can re-register a trailer without any requirements of anything else. So just driver's license, insurance, and that's it. So probably, in other words, the guy who registered it was just a mule, because that's what they use, or someone with a stolen ID kind of thing, fake ID. Not a fake ID, but like a stolen identity. It's common, that's what they do. It's a very lucrative business, as you can tell. They got 10K for maybe a little bit of work. Of course, the government's collecting their taxes off it. As you know, they're getting their money's worth. This guy overall is probably out, I'd say, after all said and done, after the maintenance that needs to be done to the trailer, probably looking at, geez, I'd say 2,500 bucks, maybe more. So, but to buy a new one, it's like close to 13, 14 grand. I'm trying to plug this cable in so I can get the time lapse going, but the stupid GoPro mount loosened up, so it's like impossible to get going. Come on, turn on. I didn't drive over the GoPro, by the way. I don't know if I did. I haven't checked the footage to see if I actually drove the trailer over the GoPro. I just saw it fall and I was like, ah, brakes. So I was like, I'm gonna stop. Okay, time lapse. Perfect. Catch the shitty weather. So, yeah. So I got my plate on there now. We're on our way as far as we can get, pretty much, until this body says, hey, bro, no more, please. And that's it. We'll see how long it takes us to get pulled over, because at the scale house they can actually see the last couple of the VIN on the sticker. It's stickered out, right? So they painted over the company name, but they didn't paint over the VIN sticker or nothing. So we'll see if I pull through the scale. I have the police number, the case number, and I have the owner's information. I have all the paperwork, but they might flag me into the scale because the plate is, well, the plate's a dealer plate, like it's a transport plate, but because the VIN on the thing might flag up and say it's still stolen, even though it's not. I don't know how efficient the RCMP are here when it comes to stuff, because I know when my trailer was stolen, they didn't give a rat's ass. I think that he got lucky finding this, just because ironically the guy went and registered it, and the guys didn't change the VIN. With my trailer, when it was stolen, that thing's been gone. It's long gone, never to be found. It's been, that thing's probably a scrap metal by now. Or someone has it, has changed everything about it, and I will never see that trailer again. But it's fine, insurance paid out for it, so it is what it is. I now changed the way I lock my stuff up. Like, my trailer is damn near impossible to steal nowadays, because I intentionally have a coupler that can be removed. I have quicks removed on the safety chain, so the chain can't be taken. And then I also have it bolted down to the ground. So when I do leave it for long periods of time, normally if I just leave it for like a day, I'll put the coupler lock on it, and I'll put the safety chains inside the coupler lock so it locks the chain, so people can't just hook onto the chain and pull it. I also pull the brake cable, the breakaway cable, because we have a big ass RAM battery on there, and it can apply that 12 volts for 3 or 4 days, especially with the solar charger on there going all day. Now, I know people are saying, probably thinking this might be bad for the brakes. I've been doing it for like a year now, haven't had any issues, and if anything, it's good, because when you go to hook up to it, you know your breakaway is working. But yeah, so we try our best to make our trailers not get stolen, but when I leave it for a week or two, I have a concrete post that I lifted over and put it on, and I have 2 pieces of metal that bolt down and lock. So, and it's like fucking 6 inches of rebar in the center of this concrete post. So it ain't coming off easily, and you ain't getting it out easily, because it's in one of those, the way it's set up, it's in this awkward angle where you can't really get a grinder in or anything like that. So, and then there's also a tracker on it. We have multiple trackers. So we have one that we intentionally have out in the open. That looks obvious, like, oh, that's a tracker. You know, and then the other one we have buried in the wire harness. So when we rewired it, we have a small tracker that's actually a part of the harness that we use that plastic wrap on it. And the whole trailer wiring on the new one is all like plastic wrap. Looks like a car harness, like the way it's made by like the OEMs. So, and it's very hard to find. So, like if you don't know where it is, like you're tearing apart the whole harness, ripping out the entire lighting system just to find it. And even then, you probably will miss it, because it's a tiny little thing. But the good thing is we wired it into the 12 volt of the battery that's on the trailer, so it has a battery of itself that can last 3 days. But it has motion and GPS and stuff, so if the trailer detects, when you put in armed and the trailer detects motion, or it detects that it shipped the location, it sends a text and starts tracking, and you can interchange it from an hour to every minute. Not live though, which sucks, but every minute it updates, and you can kind of follow it. So that's pretty much what it is. And if you don't see it, you're never going to notice it. And most people don't remove batteries off trailers. When they look at it, they go, oh, it's a winch battery. So they see the 2 wires coming out of the breakaway or out of the junction box to charge it from the 7-pin. And then they see the 2 cables going to the actual winch. Most criminals aren't smart enough, or at least most crime is committed by opportunity, not by a criminal who like intentionally wants to steal this. It's mostly just out of convenience. So yeah, we have fake ones on there, and then we have the actual one that's buried deep into the actual harness. So you have to destroy the trailer actually to find the tracker. Like, there's no physical way to get to it without actually causing damage to the trailer. And yeah, it is what it is. And we also have it hooked up to the braking system, so we actually can, if we want, we can make it so the brakes stay locked on at 100%. If they remove the battery, it's like not going to happen, but if they keep the battery in it, it'll lock the brakes up. But we take the breakaway cable too, so they have to have a breakaway cable, extra coupler, extra safety chains if they decide to put them on. Like, we make it as difficult as possible to steal our stuff now, because we've had it stolen, and you only need to learn once. With the gooseneck we're getting, that's coming in, and it should be here in a couple weeks, or yeah, the 14th or 15th is supposedly when it's going to be here. Supposedly, they actually listened and put the coupler on that I wanted to, so it's going to be very hard to fucking steal. Pretty much what we have going on with it is a Spartan hitch, but it also has a torsion flex. But it also has a coupler tool. Now they already told me the Spartan hitch won't come installed. I have to put that on myself. But the coupler tool we have in place is that the nut that's at the bottom, we have 2 of them, right? So we have the short one that locks so most people who don't know how it works, is you have holes drilled in and you drill through the hole and it tells you where the height is, right? Well, with ours, we have it so we can remove the actual piece, which is normal, all of them will do it. But then we also have a nut that goes through, and then it has we can put a padlock on the other side, as well as a shanted piece of metal. So we don't know if they actually did it. We gave them drawings for it, but it's a piece of metal that pops out, and there's a special tool we have to pull it in. So it's great. No caller ID. I don't know who that is. 1 second. That was just a customer. He was happy that the truck can be the trailer can be towed. He was concerned that there might be too much damage and that it might be no good. And so we definitely have to check the trailer, because we got a wobbly wheel there, I think. Or maybe not. Could be just the weather. Or it could be just the tread. It's a very weird looking tread. Like, it's a 16 ply. They're very thick tires. So we'll have to check them here in a little bit. We checked them at the destination. Everything looked good. So we'll pull over here once we get service again, and we'll call him back because we lost him. But he's just happy to have his trailer on the way home. He's excited to have it, and he was just, well, before he lost service, he was telling me how they want to copy my system for their trailers now, because apparently these guys broke into their back gate to steal this trailer. So they want to have it locked up the way I lock my stuff up. It's a pain in the ass to set up, but if you're locking it for the weekend, it takes 5 extra minutes, and you don't have to worry about your trailer getting stolen, because you're just doing it based on the convenience. Wow, okay. There is some issues with this trailer. Either the suspension is shot to shit, or it just rides like shit. One of the two. Because I can feel right now, those wheels are not happy. So we gotta stop when we get the chance, when we get the next pull out. Oh, rest area? Perfect. Pulling into here. Alright, so we got a rest area. Up here, I think? Or is this a bridge? What the fuck? Where's the rest area? It's down there. Motherfucker. It's like there's a bridge in front of me. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not going up fucking across that wooden bridge across the river. You crazy? Not in a loaded truck. This is only one truck loaded at a time. Oh my guy, I am not taking a loaded truck across that. I don't trust wooden bridges. Not with a 1-ton truck that weighs 9,000 pounds on its own, including the truck. I'm like 16,000 pounds total weight right now. There's no bloody way I'm gonna rip on over a fucking wooden bridge. Like, not a chance. This actually might be a nice area to actually stay the night in. It's nice and it's deep in the woods. Like, oh, God, that's rough. Alright, let's have a quick gander at this trailer. This looks kind of sandy. Oh, nope. Power. Just power through it. Oh, fucking way. Holy fuck. That's some soft sand right there. Alright, I'm gonna go look at these tires. Be right back. Spoke way too soon. So, when I said the tires look fucked, I wasn't kidding. So, look at this. I can show you right now. I might have to go back into Tarrace. These, I don't think we'll make it very far with this trailer as it is. So watch this. Go. Do you hear that? That's loose bearings. So they have not been serviced probably since the trailer is new. So let's check this side too. Yep. Yep. How hot are they? No, they're not too hot. Well, we got some problems, so we'll take a look at it. We'll figure it out. Talk to you guys in a bit. All right, so there's just nothing I can do here. I gotta fix that. There's no way it's making all the way to Calgary on bearings that can move almost half an inch. So what we're gonna have to do is get her to the next major town. I just looked at the GPS, and Tarrace and the next town is about the same distance. So, and the next town's a lot bigger, a lot better. So we're going that route. She's just in rough shape. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we can fix it. We're gonna have to build a customer for it, but she ain't gonna make the trip. So we definitely need to get to the next town and start coming up with a game plan, because if the bearings need to be repacked and re-greased and everything, I ain't doing it, not for free anyways. So he's gonna have to either figure it out, because they are loose. They're about 1/4 of an inch. You can move them back and forth. I can see in the tire that they're loose, so you can feel it in the truck too. You can probably see on the camera the stabilizing doesn't stop it. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna cruise slowly and get to the next town and give him a call, figure out what he wants to do. I'm gonna come up with a game plan and tell him like, hey, I can do the bearings. We're using the original ones. Hopefully they don't need to be replaced, but we'll know if we have to look at it. But I'd rather be in a bigger town where I can get parts or something else, right? I don't want to be in a small town where there's nothing to fix stuff. So we're gonna get out to it. We're gonna get into this next town. I know it's a fairly good sized town, and we're gonna get this trailer fixed. So, or at least roadworthy or something. I got to give the customer a call ASAP. And once I get back in the service, that's the problem right now is we're so far up fucking north that cell service is far and few between these little towns. Nothing really else. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. They're not red hot, which is a good sign. So they might be just loose, but there should be a cotter pin in them to stop them from going too crazy. And you know what, to be honest, this guy who owns the trailer might have not maintained the trailer whatsoever. So it might be just the fact that it's due for service in general. And these thieves and the new owner just said, fuck it, send it. So I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you updated. We're done. Not happy. I don't like being wet, but they're done. We got them all fixed up. The bearings need to be done. They're not destroyed, but they're not exactly what I would call good. So yeah. Okay, let's roll this window up. Get some things on the go here. So yeah, the bearings were shot. They're not completely shot. They're good enough to get to Calgary. At least, I hope so. If not, the customer said he would buy new ones and just send me the money for it. I told him, I was like, that's fine. We'll sew the bill at the end. There's going to be 2 hours of detention here. So, it's going to be great fun. So yeah, there's going to be 2 hours of detention added to the bill for this reason. And, oh, everything's so wet and like disgusting looking. Now we can get the Smithers and we're done for the night because I'm tired. And so we have an hour drive left. I need food. I need stuff. I just need stuff. All right, Sody, let's get out of here, okay? Let's test the brakes. 5. 5 gives us a nothing. How about 6? 6 gives us a little bit of a bite. Seems like we're okay. Kind of just watching right now. That one rim is definitely bent. But bent rims aren't really going to be a problem. It's got to be, can they maintain speed without shaking the trailer to death? That's the big thing. But they're as tight as I can get them. So, I think this guy made a mistake buying this trailer back from the insurance company, or at least having it transported back. Ship it. I'll call the customer once we're in Smithers and ask him what he want to do. I'll recheck the bearings and see if I need to retighten them again, and we'll go from there. But as of right now, we're on the road. They're tighter than they're nice and tight where I want them to be. I tried playing with them, there was no play, but again, these bearings are shot, so we'll see where we get to. I'll keep you guys updated if something happens along the way, and if nothing happens, then I will talk to you when I stop and get some food. All right, peace. Good morning. How are you guys all doing? So it's 11:30. It's almost afternoon, but I've been up since 6. We woke up this morning. Well, we went to bed at like 7 outside in Smithers, just outside town, and woke up 12 hours later, so I must have been just beat. I don't set an alarm, by the way, when I'm on the road. I normally just sleep until the corpse wakes up, and then that's it. I went to bed at like 6:30, and I didn't wake up till like 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning. So, just a little bit of sleep. So, what's happening right now is, I woke up this morning. During our pre-trip, we found this. So picture.
at 0 PSI. They weren't flat, but they're at 0. So I got them pumped up a little bit, and we sent it down the way. So it was 6:30 in the morning or 7 when I woke up. Cal Tire doesn't open till 9, so I pumped up the tires, and they took air. I found a nail in one of them and a valve stem leaking on the other, but they would hold enough air where I was able to get to the next town. So I said, I'm going to hit the road and get going down the road, and then I'll stop when Cal Tire opens or anything like that. I pulled into Vanderhoof, and Cal Tire was open, so I stopped in there, and I got the boat back brakes fixed, told the customer, and he's fine with that. It was $77 to fix everything, so all good. Needed a new valve stem, so nothing crazy. And now we're on our way again. So I'm hoping to be in Calgary tonight. It'd be late, I think, like really late tonight time we get into Calgary, but we'll see. We'll see how far we get. We have, I think, still like set 9 hours on our logbook that we can travel. We just stopped, got some breakfast and coffee from the Timmy Hortons, and now we're on our way to Calgary. So hopefully we get there soon. And we woke up this morning to rain. So it started raining at like 1 o'clock this morning. I could hear it this morning. I was hitting the truck. There's some humming. That must be the truck in front of me. I heard the rain this morning and I was like, oh, what? And it was heavy, so I was like, okay, whatever. Went back to sleep, woke up, and it's been drizzling pretty much since we left Smithers. So apparently it's supposed to be raining until we get to Alberta, which is fine. My truck's now starting to turn somewhat of a white color. It's no longer black, so it's kind of nice seeing a clean truck somewhat. Once I get back home on my next 3 days off, I'm going to clean the truck properly. I'm going to take the seats out, take the bed out, and reorganize a few things. As you do, the truck gets improved as you spend more and more time on the road. You realize, oh, I would love to have this here instead of this here, and you change how your setup works. So it's been great. But yeah, so we're on our way right now, and we're gonna stop at Prince George for fuel because it's $1.97 a liter for diesel. We're gonna calculate how much we need to get to Jasper, check the price of diesel in Calgary, and I'll probably just fill up and then go straight to Calgary, because when we turn to Jasper, as you come to the mountain pass on Highway 16, eventually you're going to turn off to the right. You either go left to go into enter Jasper, you go straight to drive through the highway version of Jasper, or you go left, right to go down Highway 43, I think it is. I haven't been down that highway ever, but the GPS has taken us down that way, so that's where we're going to go. And it should be a cool little scenic view. I've seen people driving in the mountains like on YouTube and stuff, but I personally have not driven it because normally there's a weight restriction, and I'm normally hauling lots of weight. So right now I have no weight restriction because I have no weight. I'm just hauling an empty dump trailer. It weighs only 3,900 pounds, if that. So the good thing is I can actually drive through it, and there's a need to drive through it. So it's the fastest way to get to where we got to go. And it's a good, say, probably about 5 hours of mountain driving on a road I've never been before. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm taking this road now. This is the second time I've taken this road out of Prince George going towards Edmonton. The other drill load we did with the Silverado coming out this way from Edmonton was the first time I took a load. Normally, we don't take too many loads from Edmonton to Prince George. That's a very, very rare load. And usually if I'm coming from Calgary, I'll stop at my house for the night, because you get from Calgary, time you get through all the traffic and all the BS, you're about 11 hours into the trip. So it's just best to stay at my house, and because you have to take that highway, you have to go through Kamloops and Cache Creek and go up the road. So it's good to stay, I pass my house to get down the road. So it's like, why stay on the road for 2 more hours to get the 100-mile house, where I could stay in my house, sleep in my own bed, have a shower, things like that, and then head out in the morning. That's why I always end up doing that. I live central BC, so I can actually stop at my house a lot when I'm traveling between the provinces, or between the two provinces, except for this trip, because it would add 3 hours to my load if I was to take this back to my place in Kamloops and hit up Calgary after the fact. I was debating of doing that legitimately today, because it's 6 hours for me to get to my house, well, 7 hours for me to get home, and we have 11 hours of logbook, and it's like, if we take the route that we're going to take right now, we'll get to Calgary tonight, but I don't know if I want to do that. But either way, we're gonna get down the road. We're just ripping through traffic right now. Well, we're not ripping, we're doing 100. That's the speed limit. I don't speed with trailers on. That's something I've never done, never will do, and that's just how it is. So yeah, we're just cruising. We're gonna get there. We're already put in 600 and something clicks already. I think we're 600 clicks already deep. Because to get from Tarrace to Prince George is 600 and something kilometers. And so there's a lot of driving. I think the total trip for this is like 1,300 and something kilometers. And so it's great. Wow, the stability actually works. They updated the iPhone now so you can actually see it stabilizing. And you can actually see the screen where it moves. So the phone shakes, but you can see the screen stay still. Before, you just saw a shaky screen. Now it's actually showing you the image the camera sees, which is kind of nice. So now I know I'm not shaking your teeth out. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated as we hit down the road. We'll go get some gas and our diesel and bend over and accept the fact that we're about to pay another $250 for diesel. And just, it's like, Jesus Christ. Well, at least it's under $2 now. For like the longest time, it was almost $2.40, $2.50 a liter. Now it's down to $1.97. At least yesterday it was $1.97. I don't know where it'll be right now, but we'll see. Anyhow, talk to you guys soon. Peace.
It's actually funny, I've been avoiding this road forever because it costs $11 to drive it. But like, I've never driven on it. But man, oh man, is it ever nice here. We're at a pullout here. We're surrounded by snow and mountains. It's cold out, it's 1 Celsius. So it's almost 32 Fahrenheit. I don't know what the conversion outside of that. But we're just pulled over right now. We're on a mandatory break. So we found a pullout just as the time it was needing to be done. And well, good place to have a break. So been enjoying the view. Although it is cold outside. I stepped outside, it was cold. So there's fresh water coming off the glacier over there. I think that's where they take the glacier thing, the bus with the big tires. I think they actually drive down that road and that's where they do it. But super nice place. I'm gonna take a photo of the truck here, dirty as can be. I think it'd be a sick photo to take. Just letting you guys know where we're at. Been driving time lapse so far. See you later. Well, this is new for me. Positive, connected. Negative, off. Come over to the second battery. Positive, connected. Negative, off. Truck still has power. What? All right. Not gonna lie. I've literally just spent 2 hours troubleshooting this damn truck. So what happened and what took place? So I turned off the truck, talking to my wife on the phone, and select on the phone, switched to iPhone. Started talking to her. Went into the store, talking to her. Come back out to the truck, see the interior lights still lit up. Conversation ended on there, but it was frozen in the call screen. Thinking nothing of it, I was like, okay, whatever. Connect back to the truck, fire the truck back up, connect back to the truck. Fire up the truck, go to put in drive. Nothing. The thing never even shipped. The tuner even said it was in park. This thing did nothing. It's like, okay. Hit throttle, nothing. Hit the brakes, no brake lights. Touch any button on the dash, nothing. It did nothing whatsoever. I could turn the truck on, but I could not drive it.
I could steer, I could turn it on. That's it. Oh, and the back button and the screen off button worked. That's it. Heater, no go. The aux control, brake controllers, nothing. Couldn't play with anything like that. So I never had to reset an electric computer system on a diesel before. Sorry, I'm overtired. I'm supposed to be in bed like 4 hours ago, but talking to the wife and troubleshooting this. But with a gasoline vehicle, it's just battery terminals off, hit the horn a couple times, flash the lights, and make sure it's 100% dead, and then touch them together, and it will drain the entire system. Then you reconnect them 15 seconds later, your car's reset. There's another battery in this truck somewhere, and I don't know where. I'm gonna be honest with you, I got lucky because I disconnected the driver's side battery and the passenger side battery, and I hit the unlock button on the truck to drain it, turn the lights on. Lights are light up. Trailer lights, everything flashes. Interior lights are still on, just not the dash. And the cluster was on, but not the radio. I was confused by that. I could start the truck. Both of those batteries. Now, I didn't just disconnect one positive and negative cable. No. I did all 4 of those motherfuckers. They were disconnected with stuff in between, off terminals. I had power to the truck. I could turn on the truck. I could fucking do everything on the truck except for the radio, climate control, the 4-wheel drive, because it was setting a bunch of codes on the computer. It was giving me a low voltage warning though, which is good. But I was able to turn the truck on. There's a 3rd battery in this truck, and I don't know where it is. So on next days off, we're going hunting for a battery, because there's clearly another battery in here somewhere. Or maybe there's a 3rd one I'm missing. Like I've never, all my other Cummins I've ever had, you disconnect those 2 batteries, the truck's deader than a fucking doornail. So either the previous owners add a 3rd battery
I know you can't see me right now, unless I face like this way, like in the front of the truck or something. But there's a reason why we have dash cams in our trucks when we're sleeping. The guy in front of us just got nailed by a bad driver in the back of his tanker trailers, and the guy took off. So the time the trucker was able to get out of his truck, the guy already took off. The back of his fifth wheel, back end swing, my guys, learn the lesson. Fifth wheels have real bad back end swing, but actually I don't think it was a fifth wheel. Could have been a bumper pole. I'm not 100% sure. But here's the video of it. I have it on dash cam. So if you guys recognize the truck, put down in the comments below. But if you don't, it's fine too. It's a very, very unique first gen Cummins dually with a very unique trailer. Police won't have a problem finding that thing. If it was like a white long box like my truck and it's like a standard Laurado fucking fifth wheel, it might be a challenge, but that thing is unique as they come. So just woke up hearing a bunch of popping and crunching noises, and I saw a bunch of debris on the ground by the guy's trailer. We got lucky. The guy on our back camera almost took out our dump trailer, almost hit the side of the truck, got real fucking close to it. So thankfully he didn't hit our truck. Unfortunately he hit the guy in front of us, so it's a tricky situation. But I exchanged information with the trucker ahead of me, showed him the video, and that's why we have dash cams, for shitty people like that who just take off. And if you own that truck or trailer and you see this video, you're a piece of shit for taking off, because there's no way. I thought maybe at first, like when he kept going, I was like, what the fuck? I'm not going to chase after someone like that, because it's stupid to do so. But I thought at first, like, I think maybe he didn't notice he hit him. And then you see the video and it's like, there's no fucking way you don't know that you hit him. That's just impossible. And the guy didn't even stop. I think he realized he hit the trucker and he just slowed down and just kept on rolling. Shitty guy. That's a shitty move by a shitty person. So, oh well. Yeah, I'm going back to bed. It's super late. It's fucking, what time is it? It's 2:15 in the morning. So yeah, sucks for that guy in the front though. It's gonna be it's not too bad. The damage is not too crazy, but like, still sucks if someone hit back your trailer and he just fucks off. So that's why you gotta have dash cam, guys. 360 dash cams. They're worth their weight in gold, and have a high quality one. This guy had no plates on his truck or trailer, so there's nothing we could have done. So unfortunately, we'll see you guys in the morning.
what's going on, guys? So, end of the video. So I'm already almost back home. I'm about 5 minutes away. And yeah, I figured I'd just say goodbye. We dropped off that trailer. Owner's very happy to have it back. Obviously there were some extra charges related to that load. An extra $271 because we have to fix the bearings. And well, not fix them, we have to tighten them up and rebalance, or pretty much just fix them so they work properly, re-grease them, and then get 2 flats fixed. So yeah, so I guess that's it. An update on the transmission, no issue so far. The code is not returned, and now we put since we did the transmissions video, we put about 4,000 kilometers more on the truck. We're now due for an oil change, so we're going to be doing that tomorrow. We're going to be making a video on that. And yeah, hopefully our turbo actuator's in tomorrow. I can go get it and then fix the truck fully and get rid of these ending codes altogether. It'd be nice, but one can only dream. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next trip.